Hi guys, my name is Nacy Hornaday. Today, I want to talk to you about some quick tips to elevate your work style and make it a little bit more fun. This is more geared towards people that have to wear either business professional or business casual wear. All right, so for my first tip, I would say do not be afraid of pattern. I know pattern gets a bad rep in terms of professional workwear because, obviously you don't want to wear anything too loud or too funky. But there's a way where you can do this and actually elevate your workwear. I would say one thing you can do with pattern is you can layer different patterns if they're basic patterns. So the first example I have with this is a polka dot top, and then the bottom is this checkered midi pencil skirt. They're both black and white, so it's still, even though it's a completely different pattern on the top and on the bottom, when I pair it with a black blazer and just plain black pumps and a work bag, it's not too loud, and it just makes me stand out a little bit more in a good way. It's a little different and edgy, but still appropriate for the workforce. The other thing that you can do with pattern is if you wear a more fun pattern for one of your pieces, either your shirt or your skirt, just pair it with something a bit more classic. So for example, I'm wearing this tribal colorful pattern pencil skirt. This goes with a lot because the pattern just has so many colors and it just lends itself to so many different arrangements. So that's something you can do with pattern. For number two, I would say add a splash of color to your neutrals, and you can do this with your accessories. I love to do this with my with an accent bag in this picture here, or just red high heels or an accent shirt. And if you're wearing a monochromatic suit otherwise, that's like Old Navy or some other kind of muted color, gray, black, this just adds a little bit of a pop of color. The other thing I would say is break up monochromatic neutrals by mixing them up. Don't always just wear the black pants with the black jacket and so forth. It's too predictable, it's too boring. What I do is mix and match. If maybe I'm wearing the navy bottoms and then I'll throw on the tan jacket, and you can do this with a lot of different neutrals, even neutrals that you don't necessarily think would go together, like I said, like gray and brown, but I actually think it makes it a little bit fun because it's like non-traditional kind of matching of neutrals, and it breaks it up, and it also gives you more options because now not only you have two suits, if you have let's say you have blue and cream, but now you have a few more combinations if you're intermixing everything together. And the last thing I would say is just break up the neutral routine throughout the week and throw in a surprise color. An example of this is what I'm wearing right now. I wouldn't actually wear it for work without a jacket, but with a tan jacket, it looks great, and it's not too loud of a pink color. But so when I do things like this, I wear red or pink or a subtle orange. It just makes me stand out, but it still looks professional, and it's just something different to break up your work routine. That's it, you guys. I hope you found these tips helpful, and like I said, subscribe, make sure to follow me on Instagram, and I will see you next time.